everyone, it's me, Anthony Couch here, a guitarist on YouTube. Modes. Guitarists get confused by modes. They seem to be notoriously confusing and difficult for rock guitarists to get their head around. And that is because as musicians, we are weird. We miss out all the basic music theory when we learn in shapes. We skip over so much of that basic stuff, which means that when we jump in at modes and think about modes, it all gets really confusing. Usually on this channel I do technique lessons, but today is all about music theory, the modes, and I'm jumping in at the most misunderstood mode, the Locrian mode. What usually happens is when people discover the modes, they'll play the Ionian and go, oh yeah, that sounds cool, I can see where that would fit. Dorian, oh yeah, that raised sixth, I get it. All of them, Mixolydian and blah blah blah, Phrygian, blah blah blah. Then they get to Locrian and they go, it's not for me, but I'm glad it's there. I'll store it away in my pocket and I'll use that one later. And then they never use it ever again. So first of all, we need to talk about what the Locrian mode is. In terms of its spelling, it's the root, flattened second, flattened third, fourth, flattened fifth, flattened sixth, flattened seventh, and then the octave. So let me break this down into two different ways of using this mode. An easy one, and then one where we're just going to delve a bit deeper into the music theory. So the easy one is, you know those notes, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Up here can be a bit intimidating and all the shapes that you've got to learn, but down here, let's make a riff out of it. Instant thrash or metal. It's got an imposing sound. It's all those flattened notes, especially the root and flattened second. How many heavy metal songs do you know with that interval? So even just using the mode to come up with riffs is really fun and effective. So once you've done that, all you need to do is just use the mode. Just use the mode over the top. Just noodle around. It'll end up sounding like this. But now let's take a moment to delve a bit deeper into the music theory. We're going to do a two-stage process with this. The first one is we're going to harmonise it, the scale, we're going to harmonise the scale, then we're going to contextualise it. All sounds a bit fancy. All I mean is, by harmonise it, we're going to take the scale, play one, miss one, play one, miss one, play one, until we get three notes. So we'd end up with the root, the flattened third, and a flattened fifth. We could even harmonise it one step further and get the flattened seventh as well, and put all those notes together, in this case in the key of E, for a minor 7 flat 5. Arpeggio. Put all those notes together to get a minor 7 flat 5 chord. In that case that was an E minor 7 flat 5 chord. And now let's contextualise it. So we've got the chord, we know that Locrian is the 7th mode in a major key. So in the key of G major, the 7th chord would be F sharp minor 7 flat 5, or F sharp diminished if you're just doing triads. So in your chord progression, you'd have a nice chord progression in G, and then you could play an F sharp minor 7 flat 5 there, and then play, noodle around some F sharp Locrian licks over that chord. In the example that I'm about to show you, I used the F sharp minor 7 flat 5 chord, but as the second chord in an E minor key, which is relative to G major. Hopefully this makes sense. Let me know in the comments below, where are you with your music theory? I just talk at a camera. I have no idea where my subscribers or viewers are in terms of music theory. Anyway, I'm using an F sharp minor 7 flat 5 chord, thinking of it as chord 2 in the key of E minor. I came up with a chord progression that is just E minor, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, and then I did some noodling over the top, and it sounded like this. There you go then, the Locrian mod. Don't be scared of it, it's not going to hurt you. Think of it as low down here and create some heavy thrash metal riffs if you're into that kind of music, or if you want to use it outside of that genre and you want to add some interest to your playing, think of it a little bit deeper and contextualize it, put it in a chord progression. You can do it with all the mods, but today was about Locrian. Anyway, come and say hello in the comments down below. I've been Anthony Couch. I'm off to go and practice some F sharp Locrian licks, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe!